When can we expect you? Like we want
Well,
content. And when can we see you on the big stages as well?
Well, to answer your question about when can you expect more music, lucky for you, in fucking 2 weeks, bro.
Let's go. Let's
2
go.
weeks.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Energy, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, in 2 weeks, on the 12th of March, I'm releasing a new song. The big debate was to call it shamanism or to call it fuck that American accent coming out, shamanism or to call it dark exotica, and I went with dark exotica. And how that name came about is basically I was out, actually literally the day I uploaded the song for it to get distributed by platforms. I was out with friends, and then we were actually talking about, we saw a very, very beautiful woman from across the room, and she was like really dark, like really, really dark. And then there was a Caucasian friend of ours that was also present. And then I was also with an African friend of mine. And then we were talking about how, well, me and the African friend were talking about how she, fuck, this is quite a deep, this goes so deep. Anyway, just to make it short, she, part of the reason why society would find her really beautiful is basically because of her range of dark skin. So basically, there's kind of tiers in terms of social acceptability when you're black. There's yellow, or like light skin, which is like very acceptable, and then you get more brown skin, and then you get a bit darker, but then you get dark, and then that's where like a lot of the models, like the modeling industry has really pushed that notion of dark being very beautiful, and so that middle tier can still be seen as undesirable, but that dark and that light can be seen as like really acceptable. And so we were just, and then someone threw out the word dark eroticism, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then we were like playing around with the word, and then we eventually came up with dark exotica. And then we were like, alright, cool. I think that should be the name, the new name of the song. It definitely encapsulates that feeling, and it's also fierce. But yeah, there's basically more that goes into the song. The song is pretty much me dabbling within the direction of Afrofuturism, but this time with more of an Afro house and more of a melodic techno infusion to it. Before it was more so a future beats thing, but I really started to embrace more of Afro house and melodic techno and melodic house into my works.